Hello, Pisces. This is Maxine Taylor with your April forecast. I've got it right here, right in front of me. So let's talk about this beautiful forecast. First of all, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, has been sitting in your first house, and you feel loved, and you feel loving, and you feel beautiful. Venus is in your sign, Pisces. It's in the first house of your physical body. This is the time to dress up, fix up, and beautify. But most importantly, Venus in the first house indicates that you have found the ability to love you. And when you love you, everyone loves you. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is also in that first house in Pisces. And wherever Mercury is what you think about and talk about. So you think about yourself and you talk about yourself, and you're great at a party because you're the icebreaker. When you talk about you, everybody else joins in, talks about themselves. It's a terrific party. So you've been focused on you. Great. Now on the 17th, Mercury, what we think about and talk about, moves out of Pisces into Aries, where it leaps forward into your second house of money. And that's you thinking about your money, and whatever you think about grows, whatever you put your attention on grows. Now, 3 days later, Venus, the lesser benefic, love, money, beauty, moves into your second house of money. Yes, this is your time to create money. Now, as they are moving into your second house, the sun has been sitting there. The sun is the center of our life. The sun is the focus of what we do. The sun is the giver of life. And so wherever the sun is, that's what creates life. Your money, your possessions, your values have come alive. Now, on the 20th, the sun moves into the third house. However, on the 20th, Venus moves into the second house, and Mercury has already moved into the second house. So you've got that second house. It keeps on keeping on. It keeps going. And so as the sun moves into your third house in Taurus, the center of your life becomes your ideas. And on the 22nd, the sun and Uranus are conjunct. They're right on top of each other, and you will have brilliant ideas. Absolutely brilliant. Uranus rules innovation, invention, individuality. It rules electronics, electricity. It rules charisma and magnetism. Now, this is the third house of travel. So if you are on the road, all you're going to do is use common sense and don't get into any road rage stuff or anything like that. Just drive carefully. The third house is short distance travel. What I would do is sit down. If you're writing a book, if you're doing a blog, the 21st and 22nd would be great days to do that, because you will be brilliant. Your psychic ability will be really strong. Okay, look at Mars, the red planet, in your fourth house. The fourth house is home and family and real estate, and it's in Gemini. So there's lots of activity. Wherever Mars is what we fight with or fight for. It can be both. You may be fighting for your family, or there may be one relative that you say, look, let's sit down and hammer this out. But your home and family come first. This might be the time to buy or sell a house, right? Home. And, of course, family. Okay. Now, on the 5th, we have a new moon in 15 degrees of Aries. Find 15 Aries in your birth chart, because this, wherever it falls in your birth chart, combine it with where it falls in this solar chart, and you'll have a much more accurate picture of what's going on than just the birth chart. The new moon in your second house reinforces your ability to create money. Because as the moon grows, so grows the money. Now, we have a full moon on the 19th in 29 of Libra. It's right at the cusp or the edge of the ninth house. And the ninth house deals with your higher mind, higher education. It deals with your concepts, your beliefs, your principles, and it encourages you to see the big picture. It also encourages you to take long trips. So you've got the third house of short trips activated and the full moon on the 19th, long trips. So now if you want to go back to school and take some advanced classes, that ninth house is the house of higher education. Any type of travel, perfect. Now back in January, excuse me, so sorry. I just hit the table. I know you noticed. Okay, so sorry. Back in January, we had 2 eclipses. I love eclipses because they represent movement, activity, change. Eclipses are strongest 3 to 4 months after they occur, which means that those January eclipses are strongest right now, April and May. So let's look and see what is activated with these prior eclipses. First of all, on January 5th, we had an eclipse in 15 of Capricorn, in your 11th house of friends and group activities. And the solar eclipse is the new moon. And so that's when your social life, your friendship circle, maybe your humanitarian circle became activated quite beautifully. I love the way this looks. So this is an eclipse that encourages you to be a friend and be with friends. And the lunar eclipse, the full moon, fell right here in your 6th house of work, health, and service. And Pisceans, I know, love to be of service, love to be needed, so that your work was triggered. And this is a time when you could have changed jobs. If you did not change jobs then, are you thinking of doing it now? Because April and May, this eclipse from January is active. So, isn't this cool? What a lovely forecast. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope you'll join me next month when, once again, we do it again. So, till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.